What up, everybody? First of all, I apologize if I'm a little more hyper than usual, and if I slur my words again, I'm sorry. This is not my first of the evening. But, I don't know, I just wanted to share a conversation I had just this day with, I think it was memes, although they never show memes. It's always celebrity news or some left-wing propaganda. Today was, I want to have more sex with random men, but I'm anxious about sex. So I just said, man, imagine being this woman's future husband, right? You're like, oh man, yeah, I met a good girl, we're engaged, and then you find she was posting online like, God, how do I F 50 dudes? It's on my bucket list, I want to F 50 dudes, how do I go about it? And so some white knight jumped in and said, oh, how many notches are on your bedpost? Quite a bit, actually, but I didn't say that. I just said, look, I just don't want to date a chick I can't take anywhere without running into 5 guys. She's effed. Right? Ever seen Boondock Saints? Shut your fucking mouth, Wendy. I can't even go to the store for a pack of smokes without running into 5 guys, you fucked. Fucking Rocco. Great line. The true underdog of that movie. I love him. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Boondock Saints. Check it out. So, just got into that, and I brought up my Wyatt Earp analogy. Just for those of you who haven't seen it, we talked about the body count before. I'll be quick. Great scene in the movie Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner. His brother was wounded in the war as a bartender, married a prostitute, and she's leading another John up the stairs while he's serving drinks. And Wyatt's just shaking his head, and he says, what the hell you do with a woman like that? And his brother just nonchalant, same thing as every other guy in town, except she don't charge me for it. Great line, great movie, another highly recommended. But, today's women who want to explore and find themselves through wave after wave, train after train of strange D, and then date you, are essentially saying, hey, you're number 50, but check this out. You get to do what the other 49 guys didn't do and pay for it. They're the opposite of a prostitute, really. The same numbers, but you don't get it for free. You're the only guy who doesn't get it for free, right? So that I just don't see that as a win. The guy said, oh, well, it's clear at least you admit you're a misogynist. Really? I'm a misogynist because, yeah, I'll put the 51st notch on if I was single and not with my girlfriend. Sure, I'll put the 51st notch, but if the other 50 guys were bums and they didn't date you, they didn't buy you dinner, they didn't take you out, they didn't take care of you, they didn't take trips, then I'm sure as shit not doing any of that. Women ask all the time, what's happened to dating? How come guys used to take women out to a 5-star restaurant and a movie and hot air balloon rides, and what's happened to that? You fucked 30 dudes who didn't do anything, they didn't even buy you a drink. That's what happened. And guys, and then you turn 30, you're not getting better with age. None of us are. Hey, I'm thinning myself. Yeah, you don't get better with age. You don't get better with a higher body count, man or woman, really. And so, there's a saying in fighting. You know, when you fight for free, you show the promoters your worth, right? So, if you F 20 bums who didn't do shit for you, wouldn't ever lift a finger, you're nothing but a cum rag to them. Well, a pocket pussy with a pulse. Well, then guess what? A high value man won't take you. A high value man. So one lady got very upset. Oh, the guy said, I also, let me guess, you also think you have the right to tell women what to do with their bodies, meaning contraceptives and abortion. I am a strong advocate for contraceptives and abortion. Okay? Y'all ladies out there today, big on self-discovery through dick, big on your journey through racking up triple-digit numbers with random dudes, not so big on contraceptives, not so big on protection. And the record high single mothers proves that. And if you look at the differences between a kid who grows up with a mom and dad and a woman who grows, just a kid that grows up with a single mother, it's staggering. It should be considered child abuse. You're 4 times more likely to go to prison, 5 times more likely to end up an addict. I think that's it. 4, 5, 6, might be 4, 5, 7, because the other one's either 6 or 7 times as likely to end up homeless. Imagine that. You know, there's, 30% of kids today are raised by homeless people. I mean, raised by single mothers, excuse me. And when you drive by 8 homeless people, 7 of them are from that 30%. Imagine that, okay? So if masculinity is so toxic, then how come having a dad around reduces your chances of going to prison by 75%, reduces your chances of being an addict by 80%, reduces your chances of being homeless by 85%, okay? So anyway, getting sidetracked there. Finally, one lady just jumped in, obviously right after that comment. You're a real piece of trash. You're probably never even been touched by a woman. Yeah, good comeback. You're so, you know, God, I try not to, but I looked at her profile. Of course, single mother of 3, none of the kids look alike. Clearly, this woman, through discovery, through racking up a high body count, because that's how a woman reaches empowerment, wasn't wearing protection, had a couple kids out of it. Yeah, and I'll be goddamn if I'm going to be the guy who raises that shit. Hey, if you are, good for you. I'm not going to, I don't recommend it. I believe it was Joker from Better Bachelor. Great chat. I don't know if he's on YouTube anymore. I think he went to BitChute, but still cool, decent enough channel. I think guys should listen to it every now and again. Read a story. It's messed up. These college girls, or no, I showed a video. As this girl was all giddy that it happened to one of her girlfriends. They were playing the alphabet game. These are a bunch of college girls. What is the alphabet game, you ask? Well, they wanted to see who can be the first one to fuck 26 guys, A through Z, whose names start with the letter of an alphabet. And whatever, her friend who was in the lead after just like 2 or 3 weeks up to K with Mr. Period went and got it checked out. And her friend thought it was so funny. Not one, not twins, triplets. She's having triplets. And so we all know what's going to happen now. She's going to drop out of college. She doesn't know who the dad is. A through K. What is that? They're 11, 12 guys. Apparently banging them without condoms all within a 2-week period. And guys, semen, your man glue sticks around inside a vagina. They can clean it out all they want. It's in there for a couple of days. So you're hitting chicks like this. You are using other men's jizz as your lubricant. If you're cool with that, I think that makes you at least 10% gay. Hey, I'm not judging. You can be gay all you want, but you're not 100% straight. I'll tell you that if you're going to do that. Okay? And so anyway, she's going to drop out. She's got, no doubt, probably student loans. She's going to move back in with mom and dad. Mom and dad wanted to get rid of her, but now they're going to be stuck another 18 years raising their grandkids. This girl's going to work minimum wage. She's, no doubt, already putting on her social media the meme, "You don't know me or my story." And now that's all I think when I see these stories, like, unless your husband died in Iraq or he was a cop or a fireman who died heroically, your story's probably something similar. You were playing the alphabet game. You were out every weekend with girls' nights, just hooking up with every random dude, getting cream pied by strangers in a stall, and that's why you're a single mom. Okay, not all, but enough for me that I don't want anything to do with you in a long-term relationship, and I want nothing to do with that fucking kid. Or all 3 of those fucking kids. Fuck that. I am not going to be the one who picks up I'm broke. Look, I live in a fucking trailer. I'm not You know, pinching pennies right now to go to California with the gas prices. Got another strongman coming out. And I am, except for my booze, pinching pennies, right? And so it's ridiculous. If you want to be that guy, sure, she's got 100 guys. She played the alphabet game, had 3 kids while playing it. But that doesn't mean she's not a bad person. Well, I disagree with you. Agree to disagree. I think it makes her terrible. There's probably every one of her girlfriends, no doubt, on her social media. You're going to be a great mom. Well, we just discussed some of the disadvantages of not having a dad. Those 3 kids, like I said, are all 4 times likely to go to prison, 5 times likely to end up addicts, 7 times likely to end up homeless. And yeah, because they have that mom. So she already failed them there. She already failed them there. But no doubt everyone's patting her on the back, telling her she's going to be a great mom, even though she's got another 18 years to prove it. So when I see this, I'm like, you're a jerk. Like, no, it's not going to happen. And accusing me of being a virgin, which is funny because I'm not going to go into, start bragging on myself or anything, but you wouldn't be upset. You, Lizzo's fat ass, you better like my fucking ass, posting it all over social media, the trans movement. Like, there's guys that'll still roll you over and take the dirt road home, trans ladies. There's still guys out there that will date the 4,000-pound Lizzo lookalikes. There's still guys out there who, yes, will be the 101st, even if they're the first ones who have to jump through any kind of hoops and raise another man's kids. But they're in the bottom echelon. You yourself see them. You single mothers, you girls who have played the alphabet game, you girls with high counts, you 5,000-pound Lizzo lookalikes, you trans women, see yourself so far above these guys that it doesn't matter that they'll bang you. No, you want the Henry Cavills of the world. You want the Leonardo DiCaprios. You want Elon Musk to quit dating Eastern European supermodels and start banging the fucking cast of My 600-Pound Life, the cast of fucking 16 and pregnant. Well, not 16 anymore, 5 years later. You want them, you just want those guys. You can have half the guys out there already, still. Otherwise, your body count wouldn't be so high. You're just talking about the top 10, 20%. Again, it's just greedy. You don't really care. That's why you're so upset. You know you can have the guys. You just don't want those guys because even with your disgusting high body count, your STDs, and your other dudes' shitty kids, sorry to say that, but hey, they have shitty fathers. They have a shitty mother, obviously. So, and because other guys don't want to take care of them, the guys you want to take care of them, you're upset. And that's all it is. That is literally all it is, guys. They just, yeah, like I said, I'm repeating myself now. They just want the top 5%. So, anyway, 20. Make up your numbers. It's 20. Some say 10, but I think it's still 20. They're going out again, guys. I don't judge you, but I won't call you a simp or anything like that. But if you're a responsible guy and you want a career, you want an education, and you spent 18 to 22 getting that career, you spent 22 to 32 working your ass off, working weekends, working that OT to get ahead. The girls that wanted nothing to do with you during that time because you were boring. You couldn't be out drinking all night because you had to get up early because you had homework, because you had overtime, because you were exhausted after a 12-hour shift, because you had to be back to work at 4 a.m. They wanted to sleep with wave after wave of losers who fucking get jobs where there's no UA so they can smoke weed. They'd rather go through life making minimum wage just so they can smoke weed. Don't take those girls. They didn't want you while you were climbing the ladder. don't take them now that they're dropping off the ladder. That's my opinion. That's my advice. Don't do it. Okay, there are good girls out there. I had a conversation. There's a different one. I'll make this quick. It's about open relationships. And some girl, I just said, that's gross, you know. And some girl said she was going to message my gal. She threatened me. Apparently she did. I just got the text today. I get another person messaging me, Dusty, about you. What's happened? Well, actually, that could be about 10 or 12 people. But anyway, if it's the one I think it is, said, yeah, I'm going to message your gal. Let her know she can be a lot happier without a controlling guy who doesn't let her fuck other dudes. I said, let's double date. I'm assuming, do you have a guy? Most women who want an open relationship do not have a guy. And if they do, they lose them pretty quick. But just assuming, we'll play along, that you have a guy. Like, not just one guy who uses you as a cum rag, but like an actual relationship. We'll double date. Sure. You can try explaining to my girl she'll be much happier with some little simp that's perfectly happy sitting at home while she's balling other dudes that use her as a cum rag. And I will explain to your boyfriend, or whatever, significant person, if that's probably what she calls him. I don't like gender. Anyway, I will explain to him that there are girls out there that when you sleep with them, you know you're not using 3 of their male coworkers, 2 dudes from the gym, and 6 guys from Tender's cum as your own lubricant. There's not 11 other guys running around right now while you're watching Netflix with her shit under their fingernails. Okay? That's it. None of these they can have open relationships, but it's going to be with the little bad posture, weak muscular dystrophy. May he rest in peace, Richard Goffrey looking guy. No disrespect to Richard Goffrey. Love that guy. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. That's all these activist movements are, is people, whether it's the open relationship people, the high body count. Let's not shame sluts. I want to weigh 800 pounds and you have to tell me I'm beautiful. The trans, it's just people upset that the people they want to fuck don't want to fuck them back. And that's it. All right. Peace out.